It's week 2 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. We can hardly wait for the start of this one, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. It's week 2 of this NFL season. A couple of teams feeling good, Greg. Victory in the season opener, and that gives you just great momentum off the schneid to start the season. Now, what's ahead for these guys?
Going into week 1 was always kind of an interesting deal, Mike, and I always felt as a player, you prepare months for week 1, and then you prepare 7 days for week 2. It's kind of a very interesting thing, and here you have both teams, 1-0, gotten off to a great start.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, you're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll drop to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down. Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, taken in. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Back to the air one more time. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. He'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone for the touchdown. That his 1st touchdown of the new year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. short kick taken at the 17. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. Here's 2nd and 6. Now, man, back for his second go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the play fake, Dak. He'll try and get there on the ground. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Play fake. Prescott. This is caught at the 2. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Over the top, he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. This drive will start on the ground. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And that will be a first down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Tight end on the move left. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the first quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up 2nd and goal. Tight end going in motion here. Now a give on the ground, and he's into the end zone. Has a touchdown. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this first quarter alone. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
The extra point is good, and the visitors will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This barely gets to the landing zone, fielded at the 19. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
We are through 1. 14-7 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with Elliott. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Again, here's Zeke. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
That is caught to the goal line and in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Quick throw out wide. It is complete. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
to the air now on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Back to the air one more time. And he'll take it on in for the score.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The extra point, up and good. And the visitors have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. There's C.D. Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the 1st half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick 1st down. Prescott now. This pass right side taken in by Cooks.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down. On the give, it's Elliott. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
You have to give them credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll run. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Now they'll set up to throw.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield, take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. He'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Makes the score. Visitors 28, Cowboys 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. That's complete to Elliott. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Checking it down, this one is caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll check this down to the running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, back to you and Greg in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. From Chicago, we head north to the home of their rivals as we check on the Packers at home in Lambeau. And you can see there is the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Josh Downs, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last
underway here on EA
wins.
Sports. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Prescott. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Handoff here to Zeke. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Prescott. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Slot man in motion left. They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Back to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now a give up the middle. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. Goes without saying, like, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
That is caught. And he's in for the touchdown.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point is up and through. And the visitors will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This barely gets to the landing zone, fielded at the 19. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. Cowboys offense and C.D. Lamb set to take over once more. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. Dak going to throw it here on first down. There's that man again. Another catch.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and short. Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dak to the outside, looked in by Lamb.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll go play action. It's Prescott. The throw on the run is complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Again, Prescott to the air. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he will power his way into the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
To the air again. Prescott. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They motion the slot man left. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face 3rd down and 14. He'll look to throw. Woo! And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG's. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike, Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Motion man is the tight end going right. On 2nd down, they'll run. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll stay on the ground. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
Well, if there's one thing they know here in Dallas, it's the ability to rush the passer. And it seems like up and down that defensive front, they have body after body. And now they add Nealon in the draft. Can he replace Dorrance Armstrong and not only be strong at the point of attack, but also continue to add to that sack production this Cowboys defense has thrived on? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
Play fake. Prescott. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Prescott again. The open man is Tolbert. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll stick to the ground. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
That's caught by Lamb. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That is caught back corner of the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
That'll be caught, and he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So now this team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. Prescott. That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. To throw is Prescott. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking. There's no need to rush, but you have to execute your offense and make sure you end this drive with points.
They'll throw again. Dak. This is caught at the 2. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run. Here's Elliott. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Remember, a field goal takes the lead, but 1st and goal. Touchdown. But you can't lose yards on 1st down. It completely changes your approach now on a goal-to-go situation. Give credit to the defense.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. Prescott now. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they've just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Back to throw. There's that man again, another catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that ball picked off. It's the ball hawk, Trayvon Diggs again. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
The Cowboys offense and veteran Brandon Cooks getting set for this next possession. Set to go now on 1st and 10. We'll try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. The throw on the run is complete. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw is Prescott. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Cooks going in motion. They run on the jet sweep. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Throwing is Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run Zeke up the middle. Open space inside the 10. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. This team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
That penalty is declined.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Elliott. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. From out of the gun, it's a run with Elliott. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Zeke. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.